Buckeyes to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Ben McLemore, Wood out there with Olynyk. Then there's Gordon, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
Come on, hey, yeah, man, right here.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by McLemore. Pass to Wall. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
The
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Gordon finds Wall. And Wall slams it home.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
Holiday with it. Lopez left side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Wall looking for an opening. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Wall, no luck. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Offline with his 3. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Wall with the drive. Misses the layup.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes back up. That shot is off. And Houston the other way now. Tipped away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. And it's in there.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Outside, Wall. Offensive rebound, Wood. Great D that time from Middleton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now the pass to McLemore. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it from 10, and that one good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo looking it over. On the clock, out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Middleton. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Here's Holiday. The Rockets pull it in. Wood's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Wall, here we go now. Lays it up and banks it in.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Here's DiVincenzo, covered by Wall. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
Take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in assists, and of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Back to Lopez. Shoots over Olynyk, and Brook Lopez the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Now Wall. He has 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
And so John Wall nails both of them.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Outside Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Fires from 18. Wall's shot is good. Wall's got 10 points.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Lopez outside. Here's Middleton, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And Middleton kept working and working, did not quit on the play, and that forced the defense into a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Middleton.
Well, Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this, that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Rockets. Gordon with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And Olynyk kicks to Gordon. Teardrop shot.
Good hustle from the big man there. Love seeing Lopez work hard, get down low, make a difference on this end.
Here's Giannis. The game now all tied. Antetokounmpo's got 6. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Wall draws the double. Pass to McLemore. To the left wing. Olynyk has the open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Back to Holiday. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Wall's shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the dunk by Giannis.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Outside Wall. The 3. That shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over to Wall. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Olynyk. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Fifth is Drew Holiday.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Gordon finds Wall. And so here is Houston, trailing by 2. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside, Wall, just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Now here's McLemore outside.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's the feed to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Gordon. That shot off. Great D that time from Middleton. And it's the Bucks ball. A big stretch here going 10-2.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Wall. Passes to McLemore. Excellent D there from Holiday. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Outside, Wall, stolen away. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Middleton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Middleton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
The Bucks making a switch here. Williams has checked in.
And checking out some numbers for Wall. He's coming off an excellent season. He's averaged 20 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
And some nice passing there by Houston.
Come to me. No shot.
1:11 left in the first quarter. No good again that time.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Rockets trail by 8. Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Wall against Middleton. Looking to get it going. Great D that time from Middleton.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's DiVincenzo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he can't hit the second. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Celtics. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here is House. Outside, Wall. From deep three-point range, and so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Ilyasova out there with Williams. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second round. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under Coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an all-star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time all-star and well-deserved. David, thank you. And Ariza with the stuff.
A rangy 6'8", Ariza finishing with force.
DiVincenzo passes to Williams. Now here's Middleton. Not a lot of room. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
And he can just fly. Well, we know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Back to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Ariza. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, a former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. You ever think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Well, we don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, there could be something that goes away soon.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
Wall, that's good.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Rivers against Matthews. And there's the pass to Middleton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets trail by 3. Here's House, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so House nails both of them. Milwaukee in the lead. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. He kicks it to Middleton. Ilyasova in the post, guarded by Tucker. Here's DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. I'm not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
Here's DiVincenzo, covered by Wall.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Kicks it to Matthews. Can they get it? Rockets with the rebound. Ariza outside. He dishes it to Rivers. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
chance to look at some stats for Rivers. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 8 points a game last season, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Ilyasova dishes to Middleton. Sweet little floater. Middleton's got 13.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Wall with the bounce pass. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's DiVincenzo.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Pass to Middleton. Launches a 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got 26.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right
and
next
the popcorn,
to it.
what else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
Nachos?
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you've done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
We
Was
don't
this
feel
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else
all
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
The first free throw is good.
The versatility Middleton offers up is exceptional. A capable defender, a good scorer, an effective shooter. Those are the kind of switchblade players that coaches love.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Ilyasova. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Marvin Williams. Middleton hits them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Lopez outside. Fires the 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's House outside, and Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Great signs to see Chris Middleton have this kind of offensive output.
Outside, Wall.
It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. 1 more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a switch here also for Houston. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for John Wall. Passes it to McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Olynyk from the arc. The rebound by Holiday. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside, Antetokounmpo. shot is long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Rivers can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. From 13, Middleton can't get it to go.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Outside Matthews. Wide open. Milwaukee the rebound. Lopez, no luck. Houston in the lead. And here's Rivers. 5 points in the game. The pass to McLemore. Another miss by Houston. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. There's the lob Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Can they get it? Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's Matthews on the wing. Back to Middleton. The Rockets pull it in.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
Timeout called, the Rockets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in. Rockets trail by 3. Rivers with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Olynyk inside. Lopez is there. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Tries from 16. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. Now Rivers. He has 5. From deep, McLemore. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And now a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Rivers kicks to Olynyk. Pass to McLemore. Launches it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Holiday. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Christian Woods checked in for Houston.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Holiday against Rivers. Pass to Olynyk to stop the run. The shot off that time, and Milwaukee will come the other way.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
It's good on the putback.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Holiday up top. He's guarded by Rivers. That's tipped. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by McLemore. Pushing it up. Here's Gordon. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bucks ahead, leading by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully, in the pick and rolls is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Ernie, do not take this the wrong way, but the freak got freaky as usual. Can rise above anyone, gets whatever shot he wants. Plus, he's a tremendous team leader, both through words and action.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. 9-point game. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Gordon. McLemore is out there with Wall. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Wood in at the 4 slot. Sinks the three-pointer.
Ooh, that three-pointer right there hurts. The former Indiana Hoosier really can bury those threes in bunches.
Feeds to Holiday. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Holiday's got 7 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
To the paint. And Giannis throws it down.
He just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. From downtown. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And Wall. Here we go now. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
They open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Outside Gordon. Houston moving it around. Olynyk the pass to McLemore. 6 on the shot clock. Over Giannis. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Giannis. 26 points for him. Here's DiVincenzo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Here's Wall. Lays it up and banks it in. Wall's got 28.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. Here's Lopez, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Wall passes to Wood. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Middleton. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Wall. The pass to McLemore. They get a hand on it. Pass to Wood. Wall's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Giannis throws it down.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Pulls it from 20. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Giannis. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30, that's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
House dishes the Wall. He kicks it to Gordon. Fires the three. The Rockets again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 17 to the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 27 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Carroll finds Wall. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside, Wall. They need this. The shot will not fall. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Houston making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. And so it's Milwaukee with it. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Here's Middleton. From down in the low post, it goes. Middleton's got 24.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Bucks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
throw, good. Giannis.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Here is House. He has 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. House, the pass to Tucker. Gordon dishes to House. Here's Wall. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Holiday perks up a little bit when he gets to the inside, knowing that there's the possibility of some contact.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Here's Wall. Another miss by Houston.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
That one falls.
Well, killing them softly there, Holiday with the floater over the top, and that puts the D in a tough spot.
Yo, man, up on Wall.
Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Poked loose. Here we go, all alone. Here's DiVincenzo. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Wall, the rebound by the Bucks. Giannis is, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And Wall kicks to Gordon. Pass to House. Here's Carroll. Just 5 on the clock. Houston moving it around. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Wall with the ball for the Houston Rockets. To end the run, it's good. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Tucker the pass to Carroll. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play. Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
That one is off. Matthews, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. It's good.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Wall against Holiday. Passes it to Tucker. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Outside Matthews. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Rivers. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. Clock at 6. The shot's good.
It's nice to see the confidence he shows on his inside game and ability to get the shot up before the defender can do anything.
And there's the pass to House. Wall against Holiday. Now here's Wall. Not a lot of room. And here's Tucker. Rivers trying to get open. Great tee that time from Giannis. Loads it up for Giannis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Wall against Holiday. Rivers in the corner. Pass to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Rivers in the corner for the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wesley Matthews on the wing. They get it again. Wall with a block. Rivers looking over the floor. Here's House. And he uses the glass on the layup. House has got 7 points. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here's Carroll. Off with the layup.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Matthews out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now here's Rivers. D right on him. Fades. Can't connect from short range. Rivers has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Pass to Rivers. Clemens, guarded by Jackson. Chandler outside. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on that when players reach, and trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. The body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. A nice shot by Rivers.
And how about the unselfishness of Carroll? You know, he's not hunting shots, just making winning plays.
Giannis outside. Rockets with the rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Rivers. That shot off, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. The putback, another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, Giannis down there in great position down low and good timing on the putback.
Here's Clemens. Lays it up off the glass. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Jackson down low. Carroll covering. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Ariza covering. And Matthews kicks to Connaughton. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Trying to get open is Lopez. The shot missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Rivers. Cans the 12-footer.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Outside Jackson. Down low. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Chandler And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is where size helps Chandler out tremendously. He knows he's got the upper hand in there and great at going into the contact.
Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Clemens, guarded by Jackson, taken away by Williams. Jackson looking around, passes to Connaughton. Lopez outside. Chandler with the block.
That's what he does, Tyson Chandler, redirecting that one.
That's good for Ariza on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Matthews, and it's Matthews with the jam.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Here's Clemens. Chandler dishes to Carroll. Tries again. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Marvin Williams. Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in there?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right. All about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
Yes.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Bucks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Carroll against Williams. Back to Brown. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tries it from the top of the key. Shot's good by McLemore. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
And that one falls for Jackson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Rockets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. There's the pass to Clemens. It's Ariza on the wing. 5 on the clock. And taken away by Brown. Fast break, Milwaukee. Brown's got the ball. Count it. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
They get it back. Pass to Clemens. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap and overspending and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
There's the lob to the hoop. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Jackson drives in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to McLemore. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Korver, good.
That's really Korver's game in a nutshell. The catch and fire mentality is what has made him such a special player in this league for a long time.
Clemens, guarded by Jackson. Here's Clemens, and it's sent back by Lopez. Outside Jackson. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
The pass to Chandler. They could use a bucket. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles
continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Lopez. Brent, how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Yeah. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin. That quite
did
frankly.
You? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Pass to McLemore. Lets the three fly, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw missing. No luck that time either. And here are the Rockets now. The dish to Ariza. Rivers in the corner. Pass to Clemens. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke,
thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do
where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove? I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay, all right, that's it. That's payback. We're good. The game can end.
Oh, Giannis. Look at Giannis taking over the game. Great first pick by
Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Nuggets coach.
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. A lot of buzz about this one tonight, Steve. Incredible teams going head-to-head for us.
Yeah, I think it's about bragging rights. It's playoff implications down the road. I hope this one lives up to the hype.
I think it's gonna. I really do. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in the forward slots. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's Baines in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. Outside Lowry. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Millsap in the corner. The tray. Traps in the tray.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
Here's Toronto now. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Really a game to forget, all because they spent most of it hacking away.
Now, here's Jokic. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Murray kicks to Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Oh, hammering it in!
You know, he's known as a lunch pail guy. Siakam showing the crowd a little extra that time.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Siakam with it. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Banked in off the glass. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
Murray surveying the D. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And taking a look now at the stats for Pascal Siakam. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
Murray against Lowry. He can't get that one to fall.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Davis, the pass to Siakam. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
You know, with Siakam, it's not just his size. It's his agility that allows him to succeed in the painted area.
Millsap kicks to Jokic. Now the pass to Murray. Shoots the 3.
Grab that.
No good. Shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry from outside. The shot, no good. Denver's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside, Porter fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Lowry. Shoots from 14, and he hits the jump shot.
That's a well-designed play and great execution. Lowry's one of your better scorers. Get him a shot within the flow of the offense.
Jokic against Lowry. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. 5 to shoot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Daniels. Davis with some nice D. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Anunoby. Dishes it to Davis. Siakam outside. Davis, the pass to Baines, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Murray kicks to Daniels. Murray against Lowry. Back to Daniels. Takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the basket by Lowry.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Lowry against Murray. In the corner, Daniels. Over Siakam. Offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And the first one drops. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
And Jokic drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Lowry fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Jokic, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Davis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And the pass to Daniels. The Nuggets with another miss.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Now here is Lowry. He's covered by Daniels.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Porter passes to Millsap. That shot off the mark. Good D by Siakam. Anunoby in the corner. From the arc, Millsap grabs the miss. Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Murray right side. And it's Murray with the jam.
You have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Here is Davis. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got his second basket.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Here's Porter. Millsap trying to get open. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
That free throw, no good. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry. Those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And the second free throw, good. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
Lowry against Barton. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Lets a floater go. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And the first one at the line is good. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. And Jokic drops them both.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
And Millsap slams it in.
No finesse that time. Millsap attacking the rim.
Now here's VanVleet. Martin defending. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Millsap against Siakam. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Throw good, Siakam. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And he makes both free throws.
One of the league's best-kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon, discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
Back to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Smitty, you're talking about Siakam. The Raptors president is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
Free throw good, Porter.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
And Porter drops them both.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Raptors trail by 7. Van Vliet looking around. The pass to Anunoby. To the inside, Boucher, and the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Denver leading by 7. Murray outside. They double him with Siakam. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Outside Porter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The second effort. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The Nuggets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Free throw, good. Jokic. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Davis against Murray. Right side Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Van Vliet. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 4. From past the arc. Raptors get it back. Boucher. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Boucher's got his second bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Barton. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like, that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Murray, Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Barton in at the 1. We see it all the time, Smitty, the league doing more to protect the landing zone of shooters. But for some guys, they're using that forward momentum to change that landing spot. What do you think of that?
Kevin, this is a great debate because as an offensive guy, I know you see a guy launching, I might change my shot and start to go forward just in case I can get a foul if it doesn't make the shot. This is a tough call to call. It's going to be like the charge block, I think, in some years to come.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Raptors trail by 6. And here is Van Vliet. McGee with the block. And a wide open look for Porter. Rebound by the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Van Vliet with it. He's against Gordon. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Murray outside. Barton wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, Greg, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Throw good, Siakam.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve the shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
Siakam hits them both. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Denver in the lead. Martin passes to Gordon. To the paint. Here's Porter, and it's blocked. Here's Van Vliet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Raptors with one of the best benches in the league, and Fred Van Vliet, a leader for that group.
Yeah, he gives up size every night, Kevin, but he's able to overcome that thanks to his toughness and IQ for the game.
First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Here's Siakam. Gordon with the defensive effort. Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Passes it to McGee. Murray outside. Porter in the corner. Pulls it up. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 12 points for Michael Porter.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. Here's Boucher. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Now here's Van Vliet. Barton defending. Van Vliet can't get it to go. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Barton outside.
Switch.
He feeds it to Murray. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. That's good from Porter on the assist by Murray. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Trent. He's covered by Murray. Trent passes to Hollis Jefferson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Murray outside. Here's the teardrop. McGee can't hit from in close. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. Murray's got 6.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. McGee with the block. They get it back. And there's the pass to Trent. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yes, people have been surprised by Siakam's offense. What I'm surprised about is the efficiency.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, we see a lot of big men creating offense, Smitty. Who's on your list for perhaps the best outlet passer in the game right now?
Let's start off. I would say Kevin Love is one of those guys who still is, I think, the best outlet passer as a big. Jokic, also Blake Griffin, some of those guys can really pass. DeMarcus Cousins, those are some of the bigs that have great outlet passes.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Morris outside to the middle. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Morris. McGee with the block. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Morris with the ball. Barton trying to get open. Here's Trent. He's covered by Murray. Here's Trent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Van Vliet passes to Baines. Murray outside. Off target from 3-point range. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Murray. From outside the arc, count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
To the paint. The shot's good from McGee.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Get there, stay there.
Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Morris. Gordon against Siakam. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. From 17 feet out. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 5. Morris, left side. No good. Good D by Siakam. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Van Vliet's got 14 points.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Morris outside. It's deflected.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
Down low, here's Morris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Morris dishes to Gordon. over Siakam. And it's Gordon missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game, Aaron Gordon, still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower pace system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
That free throw good from Gordon for the Nuggets. Jokic comes in for Will Barton, and it's Troy Daniels in for Murray. Gordon hits both of them. And every so often, Steve, we'll see two teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Lowry against Morris. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Here's Daniels, covered by Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Daniels with it from deep three-point range. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Morris against Lowry. Jokic inside. Over Siakam. And another miss by Denver. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
That free throw, no good.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 3. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Daniels. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jokic finds Morris. Now McGee. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Morris looking over the floor. To the wing right side. The pass to Daniels. Over Lowry. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For Toronto, the first quarter was not an easy one. The deficit for them just seemed to grow and grow, eventually reaching the 10-point mark at one stage of the period. In the second quarter, it was a whole new ballgame. Instead of getting pushed around, they were the team dictating the style and the pace and are now 6 points in front. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Raptors leading by 6. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Davis, and it's Baines in at the center, locking down the middle. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Kyle Lowry to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Jokic inside. That one a little long. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Murray against Lowry. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
You know, he's able to shoulder more and more of the load offensively. Siakam's star continues to rise.
Jokic on top. While recovering. Murray, no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Outside Lowry. Back to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. That shot misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Murray against Davis. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby. And the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Great talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Jokic. Second chance shot. Millsap. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
That's a great use of the pump fake. Millsap very crafty.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Siakam misses. The Nuggets trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Davis with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Jokic. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Porter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Three-pointer, Daniels. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Baines has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game, very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Lowry brings the double to the inside. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Daniels.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Now here is Davis. He's covered by Daniels. Lowry. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one. Murray against Lowry. Murray, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Lowry kicks to Davis. Pass to Siakam. Back to Davis. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray against Lowry. Murray left side. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Davis drives in, and it's sent back by Jokic. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Bill Barton, he's checked in for Denver. The Raptors also changing it up. Boucher's checked in. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for OG Anunoby. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Lowry against Barton. Lowry passes to Baines. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Porter. Inside, here's Lowry.
In a discussion of great two-way players in this league, sometimes Lowry gets overlooked, and that's a mistake.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Just making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here is Davis. 6 points for him. There's the pass to Boucher. Shot on the wing. Buries the jump shot. 8 points for Davis.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Lowry against Barton. Jokic, it's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the middle. Here's Baines. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Lowry has no problem setting up teammates. He strikes a good balance between passing and scoring.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Timeout.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders.
guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Gordon. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Davis kicks to Lowry. Floats one up, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Gordon against Lowry. Gordon inside. Another shot. Goes up again. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Nikola Jokic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Davis surveying the floor. And it's Lowry penetrating. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lowry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Here's the three. Jokic, no good.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, Martin defending, and it's good, 2 points. Boucher's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Here's Baines. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Millsap. Picked his pocket. Outside Lowry. A 3-ball. Denver grabs the miss.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Daniels passes to Barton. Stolen. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Denver has possession. Pass to Daniels. Millsap with it. He's guarded by Davis. The fader. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Lowry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Martin passes to Jokic. Martin with it. Passes it to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lowry with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Good on the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Lowry against Barton. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Daniels. There's the 3. but they recover it. Second shot opportunity, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. That one is off. Morris is checked in for Denver. Good on the second free throw. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Lowry against Morris. Now, here's Lowry. He's covered closely. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit from 12.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go, and a game to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's Denver now. 17-point game. Will Barton is out there with Vonleh. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Daniels in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet.
Come get it, come get it. Bounce the screen.
Back to Lowry from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it. Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Count that bucket. And that's 20 points for Kyle Lowry.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Morris passes to Vonleh. Back to Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Raptors leading by 14. Bounce pass from Lowry. And it's sent back by Jokic. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Daniels. They get it back. Morris kicks to Jokic.
Hey, yo, right here.
Barton passes to Daniels. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. They led by as many as 18 points. Van Vliet passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Baines. Jokic defending. And Lowry has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. Lets a floater go. And there it is for him. Lowry's got 18 points now here in the second half.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
Barton outside. The pass to Jokic. No good there.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Lowry. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Denver grabs the miss. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
Here's Morris. The teardrop falls in. Morris has got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Daniels. And he makes that one.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And there's the feed to Vonleh. Pass to Barton. Got a hand on it. Fast break Toronto. Here's Van Vliet. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Morris. Here's the teardrop, and it's Lowry with the rebound. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Hollis Jefferson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Morris with the bucket.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And the Raptors call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
He's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Monte Morris. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. And the shot goes in. Van Vliet's got 26 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Porter, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Raptors leading by 16. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Ball's knocked loose. 5 to shoot. Here's Baines. That one no good. Good defense by Jokic. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. For Toronto, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Siakam looking around. And Baines kicks to Siakam. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Who's got Murray?
Murray outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Jokic slams it in.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Lowry against Murray. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
To the inside. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Van Vliet. He kicks to Lowry. No good on the shot. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Porter. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Here's Van Vliet. Softly drops in the floater. Van Vliet's got 28 points for the game.
And that
giving the shooter the look he wants.
Vonleh, the pass to Porter. Kicks it to Daniels. Passes it to Vonleh. Back to Daniels. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Pass to Siakam. And here is Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Misses from short range. Here's Denver now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Daniels kicks to Murray. Down low, here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they've paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Now the pass to Anunoby. High arcing shot. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Feeds it to Porter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Davis has checked in for the Raptors. Free throw good. Porter. Raptors leading by 5. Now Van Vliet. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Millsap inside. Siakam's there. Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. 37 points for Jokic.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Here's Baines, guarded by Porter. Baines passes to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. The floater. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Daniels, no good. Toronto leading by 6. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Good work defensively by Millsap. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
And the Raptors call time here. Chance now to recognize recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks, David.
Screen. What's the pitch?
Murray outside. Off target from outside.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Porter. Millsap trying to get open. Porter, no luck. Toronto shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Passes to Siakam. Plays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Siakam against Millsap. Siakam, right side. The 15-footer. That one goes in. Siakam's got 32 points in the game.
This speaks to Siakam's all-around game. You're going to give me the mid-range jumper? I'll take it.
Jokic kicks to Murray.
Get there.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Millsap. Baines with the block. Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded closely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. A new group in now for the Raptors. Green, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Stanley Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Thomas checked in for Davis. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Fred Van Vliet. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kept alive. Here's Craig. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve